Hello, everybody. My name is Michèle, and today is another one of those days. I've been having a few of those lately, right? A little bit of a blah day. And I want to talk about it with you because maybe you can relate. And I also want to talk about how I'm going through it, how I'm dealing with it today. The day isn't over. Here's what I'm feeling that I can definitely talk about what the list is of what's going on for me. I have a lot of land activities to do. Land activities is a word that a very old friend of mine came up with and used, and I really like that. Land activities are, all the things you have to do, the paperwork, paying bills, doing your taxes, making some phone calls, writing some emails, all those kinds of things that we all have to do, but we don't really feel like doing it. It's like what's on the to-do list that just keeps getting longer and longer. I have translations to do. I have one sign up for tonight's orientation. I'm a bit nervous about my upcoming course in October. I'm scared that I'm not going to have enough signups. So the marketing I'm trying to still work on. I have questions about these videos that I'm making. And then also I'm plateauing on my weight loss journey. So it's a long list of things for me. And this morning I woke up feeling blah. And then I kind of went through the day starting to check off my to-do list, but it wouldn't leave me alone, this feeling I was having. So I decided to do something that I always recommend to my students and that when I remember, I do it. So I sat down and I meditated for about 20 minutes. And what I did during the meditation is I tried to locate where I'm feeling what I'm feeling, first locating it. And the location was in the solar plexus, clearly. Solar plexus is like right here. And I could feel the tightness. It even had like a certain warmth to it. So I stayed with it. I just went there, stayed with it, observed to see if it was moving around, if it was going anywhere else. Was I feeling it anywhere else? Then I realized that I was thinking a lot. Basically, this list that I just named, and not just individual pictures. So for each thing, there were there's all these little arrows going to other thoughts that are connected to this one main thought. So I allowed that. And I just kind of paid attention to that. And then while I was doing all that, I was always going back to my breath, just kind of observing the breath, being with the breath. And so I did that for 20 minutes. Afterwards, I did feel better. I felt like there was some kind of a loosening, but just the fact of locating it and sticking or sitting with it and just observing it, that was just enough for me to kind of loosen it a little bit. So sitting with it instead of solving it. And then a real question came up underneath all of that. And that had to do with these videos that I'm making. It would be so interesting to hear from other people what they go through as they are maybe challenging themselves to upload a video once a day. I began to ask myself, why am I doing this? Why am I really doing this? I know I've been thinking about it and I've also been talking about it, but once again, that question came up. It's not that I was getting tired of it, but I was thinking, can I really do this? And what the hell is the reason? And so, of course, I went to the question, am I doing it for the money? Because there's a lot of people on YouTube that are talking about monetization and stick with it. And if you do this for a certain amount of time, eventually you will start getting people watching your videos and more watch time, and you're going to get better at it at the same time. Of course, there's this idea that if my courses are not taking off as I would like them to, what am I going to do? Am I going to just go look for another ordinary job? Or could this not be my job? Because this can be a job in which if I get to that point, money starts coming in, but also I'm actually doing what I love to do. I'm trying to help people. And what's a great way to do that, to reach so many people all over the world? I don't have to just reach the people that are in my little town. Maybe I can reach people across the world with the tools that I have learned for myself and through my training. I kind of felt better after I realized that it's not just about the money, but let's be real. I would feel much better about doing it if I was also making money, or I wouldn't feel so guilty spending so much time creating these videos and editing if I wasn't also getting something back for it. in the end, it's not about finding a resolution. It's about reconnecting. And this is the process. This is the wave that I kind of went through today, is to go from feeling blah to slowing down a little bit, to sitting with it, to locating it, not necessarily to find the answer, not necessarily to fix it, but to reconnecting with myself, reconnecting with what really matters. I haven't unblawed myself. I still feel a little bit blah, but I do feel a little more hopeful. And even just sitting here and talking to the camera, talking to you, already gives me more courage and encouragement to just keep doing this and also to stick with everything else that I'm doing. And so now I'm going to go back to my land activities because those are on the top of the list. And I hope that a little bit of what I just talked about reaches you, can relate to what I'm saying. And maybe next time this happens to you, try it out. If you want more information, just write to me. So thank you again for being here and see you tomorrow.